G'day, Adam the Aussie back. Not a review today, just a little tip that I've worked out to help with my vaping. So thought I'd pass it on, which is what us vapers seem to be very good at, sharing information that may make other people's vaping experiences better. So what we're going to talk about today is that's the Nautilus replacement head. And that's just the normal Aspire replacement head. So I like both of these when they work and when they're wicking well. They've got a really good flavour, yeah, and good vapour and all that sort of thing. But unfortunately, recently they haven't been wicking all that well. Just the quality of vape is deteriorating quickly, and I'm going through heads quicker than I would like. I don't mind rebuilding things, but I don't rebuild, Aspire heads and things like that. I leave that for my K-Fun and Scrape and stuff like that. So I did a bit of thinking and wanted to try to work out how I could address those wicking issues. So we'll have a look at the Nautilus replacement head first. So the main issue with that, and it's going to be pretty hard to pick up on my crappy camera, but this one has 4 little holes which sit just above that white O-ring there. Not sure if you're going to be able to pick them up. There's one, there's another, there's another, there's another. So you've got your four holes there. Now, I'm not an expert on this, but what I think is going on with the Nautilus head, so your holes there for wicking sit down at the base, while your 2 coils, it's a dual coil replacement head, are up above that. So it will wick, but just not very fast. So the head struggles to keep up, I guess, with my vaping speed. So what I thought was we needed 1 or 2 holes up above the coils inside, so you've got wicking from the base of the replacement head and also from the top. So the solution I came up with after a bit of thinking was this bad boy here. For those who don't know, that's a carto punch. So what I now do with all my Aspire and Nautilus heads is whack a couple extra holes in them. So the good thing about using the Curve Fanis carto punch is it has a stop that'll only go through your replacement head so far. So it's not going to disrupt the integrity of your coils inside. So they're all going to be intact. It's not going to cause any shorts or wires to come loose or anything like that. So I'll give you a quick demo of how I do it. I vape 65-35 PG/VG or 70-30 PG/VG. So depending on your thickness of your juice, you may require more holes, less holes than me, but it's a pretty simple fix. So I've got the holes down the bottom. I want the holes just under those threads there, where the wicking material starts in the tank. I don't know if you'll be able to see in there, but just below the threads there's a sort of white sock of wicking material which wraps around the coils. So we want a couple of holes at the top of that wicking material to assist with the wicking from the bottom up. So the good thing about the Nautilus replacement heads have this little ridge which prevent you pushing the head all the way through, but luckily enough for me, that's a good spot for it to stop, because it allows me to then put my hole in that exact spot, which we'll do. So that's through. We'll take that out. Have a bit of a look. Now we've got a hole up the top there. I'll do one more on the other side. like so. Hole there, a couple of extra holes up the top, better wicking, and works like a treat. I haven't had any flooding issues or anything like that, but you know, depending on what juice you use, you may only need one hole, you may need 3 holes, or whatever the case may be. So that's a quick little tip. Works very similar with the standard Aspire heads as well. So these only have the 2. There's one hole on that side, one on the other. Again, they're in the lower end of the tank, not as bad as the Nautilus, so the wicking's not too bad, but I normally add 2 extra holes in these just above those holes there. So something like screw him in as far as it'll go, where it'll stop, take it out, and now I've got, instead of one hole on that side, geez, that's pretty hard to pick up, but yeah, now there's 2 holes. So it's just with the wicking, I just get better results. Yeah, so I found with my Nautilus in the past, if I went over 9.5 watts, I'd start to get a burnt taste straight away. With the extra wicking holes, I found I could vape it, you know, up to 11.5 watts, no problems at all. Haven't tried to go any higher than that because that's plenty for me. But bit of a demo. This is with the extra wick holes. Just works really well. And this is, as I said, I can turn up to 11 watts now, so this is at 11 watts just in a normal Aspire tank. Beautiful. You know, that harsh draw you used to get when it wasn't quite wicking, the dry hit, it just doesn't happen anymore. So yeah, hope that works for someone. That's all I've got for you today. I'll have some more reviews down the track, and I hope to catch up with you then. Cheers.